Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 124. This is the first time I'm doing this without headphones. I'm going to have my headphones on for the whole podcast.
Are you just going to do it without it today?
I'm putting it back on.
No, you should.
That'll be a good look. I feel like I don't feel equal.
I normally take mine off, but I've been forgetting to take mine off. Yeah.
But happy Friday. Shit.
Nigga look like Anthony Anderson from what's the name? Hustle and Flow. You got the one ear headphone? Gone, dog.
Happy Friday. Happy Holloway week. Wow, Holloway. Remember? Holloway Estates, right next door.
Yes, sir.
But happy Halloween weekend to everybody. I love when Halloween falls on a weekend like this. Yep. When it's not the weekend, but it's the Monday or the Sunday, because it's lit the whole weekend.
100%.
You got anything planned? As soon as you close your eye, I got a question for you that wraps that out. I'm into it. But you got anything planned for the weekend?
I don't have any specific plans, and I don't know if I wanted to. This wasn't a topic or anything, but I just felt like Halloween gets harder and harder every year because it's like you really don't want to go out like you normally do. It would be so much more lit if shout out to you if you got that friend that throws the Halloween event.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my best friend and she was telling me that me and my boyfriend just gonna wear a costume and we're gonna go over my friend's house because he's having something. And I said, you know what? That's so dope because it's small, it's intimate. You just wear your costume, go over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do whatever and y'all go over there. So whoever's throwing the Halloween party, shout out to you. Because I think next year, Terrell, we should throw the Halloween party.
Would be dope.
Where bring your girl or whoever.
You have to wear a costume.
Wear a costume. And then it's just it's not celebrating Halloween, but it's just, having fun with the costumes. There's people who are like, oh, we don't celebrate Halloween because of the whatever.
Jehovah's Witness.
Right now, I don't have anything specific planned. I'm still trying to get out to a pumpkin patch.
Yeah. You got a weekend left before it's hot. But that's how about
how to wait. Pumpkin patch should go through November.
It probably will, but it's like if you're not doing it before Halloween, you're gonna buy a pumpkin and put it where? Because pumpkins need to be off the porch after Monday.
I am not going to get a pumpkin.
Break out the leaves and fall shit, but the pumpkins gotta go. Do not leave them carved up ass pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns.
Damn, we gonna go to the pumpkin patch. There ain't gonna be shit there. If motherfuckers is going in and picking them out.
Sour pumpkins in that joint.
Shit gonna look like
your shit gonna look like Stranger Things.
I was about to say, yeah, shit look like Hawkins. What you got planned for Halloween weekend?
Honestly,
shit, we might fuck with y'all. What y'all got?
We probably just gonna be chilling, bro. We're probably not gonna do shit.
You see what I'm saying, y'all?
I
Get
know.
the friend that throws the party, man.
I was thinking maybe like do a movie or something like that. I don't know. I don't really want to see shit that's in the theaters until Black Panther. And I barely want to see that.
We still trying to see that Halloween joint. Halloween ends.
You know what? That's going to be fun. We might as well. We might do some shit like that. It all depends. But honestly, that's what I was here and say. I'm in the same boat as you. I don't really have a...
We're losers. We're nobodies.
I don't want to go to a pumpkin patch. I don't want to do a haunted house. I hate, honestly.
Six Flags Fright Fest. Let's get it.
Right, that'll be an experience. Honestly, that would make for
we more scared of the niggas and kids than the actual motherfuckers.
That would make for a dope podcast because it would be annoying. Can you imagine getting in that Superman line? Number one, the ride ain't that great.
But to ride the Superman at night would be lit with a costume on.
Candace and them going to King's Dominion.
What's it called? I forget the name of their I forget the name of their little joint. But yeah,
they going out there. And I said, look, Twisted Timbers at night, that sounds like a vibe. Intimidator at night, that sounds like a vibe.
Even the Dominator joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. We should go out there. It's not even that cold.
We should just say fuck it and go.
We should.
Bet, we might.
It depends.
Yeah. That'd be good vlog footage.
That would be great.
I don't know if y'all know, I've been
Terrance has been vlogging. I will say that.
I've been
living without. Fuck that nigga. But
it's not
a great song.
But
it's a great song.
It's not fuck 'em.
We're
it's
not
just,
rocking with you.
We don't know what's going on with you. I feel like for some reason with the Kanye shit, it's like we're related to him, but we're not related. But it's like I have a hesitance, I'm hesitant to say fuck him. Or when anybody's like fuck Kanye, I'm like,
that's our problem.
Well, it is.
That's the biggest problem with the whole shit.
I'm not afraid to say that when you've been a fan for somebody for some years, I can imagine it being hard to just say fuck them when you don't even know if they're like being legit, or are you like serious about this shit?
Nah, yeah, and you know what? Like this dude was telling me on Twitter in regards to the whole shit. We're not gonna get into the Kanye thing, but the dude was telling me on Twitter that we can hold somebody accountable, and that doesn't mean like fuck you forever. It just means we're not gonna let you get that bullshit off, and you need to be seriously held accountable.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not rooting for him to lose or everything and get him out of here. I'm not on that wave. I'm just like, yo, I really don't understand, and I'm one of those fans that'll say, damn, I used to go to that party. I mean, I used to go to that place, but then they started doing weird stuff, so I just stopped going. But it's not like I'm trying to get with the law and trying to get the building shut down. I'm not like that.
It really comes down to, I'm not getting into the Kanye thing. I told Terrance I will not. But the whole stuff that's happening where he's losing everything, it just kind of let me know what it looked like when, number one, they have, when the power structure says, hell no, and they take it serious, that's what you get. Where we didn't do that.
Yeah. This is random. Rihanna needs to start the Super Bowl with "Bitch Better Have My Money." We put that on. If you're watching the visual podcast, you didn't listen to the audio. We use "Bitch Better Have My Money." When the Super Bowl starts, if the first thing we hear her say is, "Y'all should know me well enough,"
You ain't gonna start with that.
God! Oh my gosh, that would just be so fire. I'm sorry. I hope my legs are not showing on that.
I don't think they are. You already dressed like a...
Because I got on some hoochie daddies.
What you look like? You got on a velour shirt and hoochie daddy shorts.
Sir, please stop. This nigga look like... You already know what I'm about to say, because I feel like I've seen this shirt before. Digging on. Nigga dressed like zero like shit. You was sick as shit for your whole childhood, boy.
Okay.
And you look like you run... I said this before. This nigga looks like you look like the leader, boy.
We about to get up.
You had the nigga outside your window. I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that. Look, and the new generation hoes.
And this nigga grandson.
I can fix that still. It's just, new gen.
Okay, look at you. Look at how this nigga dressed. If y'all can see Terrance, he got on a velvet. It's like a velvety shirt. You dress like a Build-A-Bear. Name Ulysses.
It's somebody listening to this name Ulysses. Hey, chill, bruh.
What up, you?
What's Ulysses' nickname?
You. Or Liz. Yuli. What up, Yuli?
Yuli.
I don't know.
Fuck out of here. But this nigga definitely looks like the first ranger like shit, boy.
I look like a ranger.
You look like the movie. What's the movie with the chameleon, but he's like walking around like a cowboy? That's what you look like, boy. I don't even know the name of that movie. Y'all know. The chameleon. Rango, I think is his name. This nigga dressed like Rango.
And you dressed like Curious George with that corduroy sweater, boy. You thought that was, you know what? We actually match. You got a little orange on your chest?
Nah, see, this is the real tea. Terrell was sitting here with a bright-ass lime green Alpha League shirt on. He saw me come out the room and said,
that's not true at all.
Fix his outfit.
That's not true. I knew I wasn't about to wear that, but I was setting everything up while this nigga was in there playing patty cake.
This nigga came out here dressed like he a part of the longest yard like shit, boy. Nigga, what was the nigga's name? Jukebox or something box. You was the cool nigga, the Chris Rock character. What was his name?
I forget.
Nigga loved his radio. It was his demise.
All right, bet y'all. So we gonna have a little bit of fun. You know how fun sometimes sounds stupid?
Yeah.
Go out there and have fun. Just have fun. Hey, don't worry about
y'all not having fun. Your coach done yelled at y'all. Got on y'all for playing like shit, but then try to say, have fun out there.
Yeah.
Nigga,
we terrified to lose.
We scared of y'all.
We trying to win this shit. This shit ain't fun. But we are going to have a little fun on the podcast. All of my topics are Halloween-based for the most part or this season-based for the most part. I don't know what Terrance has.
I got some Halloween stuff, too. And I got 3 movie suggestions of the week. One of them I think I've suggested already.
So we're going to leave that one out.
Well, no, I'm going to recommend it just because this is going to be for my folks that might be like us. You might be chilling with a shorty on Halloween with nothing to do, but you need a movie to watch that can get y'all. Like, I'm not going to say Halloween. That shit ain't scary. We're going to sit there and, But these movies might have y'all like, hold up. So.
Is one scary? Mine's scary.
All 3 of mine are in the ballpark of, like, thrill. Like,
okay. Whoa. Okay. Well, I did want to start with, I just wanted to do a callback real quick to Smile. That movie Smile.
Yeah.
They basically posted all of the numbers for it, what it did domestically and worldwide. It had a $17 million budget. and it did $84 million here, domestically. It did $84 million, and it did a collective $166 million worldwide.
Damn, that's Paramount?
That is, you got to look it up, I don't know.
That's Paramount. Damn, they got a W.
And I only wanted to call that back because Terrance said a couple podcasts ago that the horror genre is kind of like, that is Paramount. Shout out to Paramount. But Terrance did say on a couple podcasts ago that the horror genre was taking over the box office. And I said, damn, I got to bring this back to the pod because he was actually right. And people are talking about how they were like, go ahead and push those horror scripts because it just get motherfuckers in the seats. If you got a creative-ass horror idea like this, like what this was or turned out to be, and they can make it for $17 million and that's it.
Yep. And this is not a this year thing. Y'all got to think, ever since Jordan Peele, believe it or not, ever since Jordan Peele came out with Us, and it was scary, but it was also like...
Would you go back to Get Out or no?
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Get Out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ever since he came out with Get Out, and it was scary, but it also was like informative, like it had like some layers to it. It took the spooky genre to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you've seen a lot of people say, okay, how can we be scary but smart with it? Like, how can we be scary but witty? And I think people are starting to realize that we having a better time in the theater with horror movies. I don't think horror movies will always run the box office. I think what y'all are seeing is the end game for the film industry. People, I think it's like we like a chicken with our head cut off. It's like when you get to, you know how y'all ever play Tetris? And at first you say, I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna drop this joint over here. But once you get up here, you like, fuck it, I need to get, you know how you gotta get to the piece, you see your pieces coming? Fuck it. I need a long, you know what I'm saying?
And if I say something,
we talking about Tetris, though.
Say something,
I need a long piece. And if you're thinking about anything else, then something's wrong with you. But you're right. I feel like that's where we are. Wow, that's funny. That's crazy. That's where we are with the film community. I feel like we're like Tetris, and we right at the top, and we just like, fuck it. Did that work? All right, everybody go this way. So now everybody's gonna be pushing horror shit, and like honestly, some of it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, to see Barbarian get the rating that it got, I'm like, all right, bet. This is definitely like a validation that horror is running the box office. I guarantee that Halloween movie, it's going to do numbers.
It made me think. The last 3 movies that I saw in the theater, Jordan Peele's Note, The Smile Joint, and Barbarian. Those are the last 3 movies that I saw. And they're all in that same category. And it's not a coincidence. I'm going to tell you. It's just not fun to go on a date and see. Me and my girl go see movies all the time.
Yeah.
We saw that, what was it called? The Lost City. It was it wasn't a rom-com, but it was like a fun joint with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. It just don't hit the same in the theater. It's like, yo, we could have watched this shit. This is some shit that we would skip on like the Netflix wave. You know what I'm saying?
And I was going to say, some of y'all should be very proud and just happy that y'all went to the movies to see things like Infinity War, Endgame, even Spider-Man Far From Home. Because low-key, that was some of the last big theater. Well, we don't know. But it seemed like those were some of those were golden moments. Like those were some of the last real big in-theater movie experiences. Even Black Panther, those were some of the last we all going out to the theater to see this. Like, it's nothing to me, in my opinion. It's nothing like seeing a movie with a full audience of people. Like, I don't know what it is about that, but like everybody laughing, everybody scared, everybody reacting. It's nothing like that. But low-key, I think that it's coming to an end for, because look at, you went and saw that Thor joint. A lot of people did not like, you went and saw Thor. They didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like the new Doctor Strange.
I saw that too.
So is Marvel's job like falling off, it seems like.
Yeah.
This Wakanda, you think people gonna go out and see Wakanda forever?
That was my next question. And when it comes to the box office, like, how do we think Black Panther's gonna do? It comes out November the 11th, I think, or something like that, early November. It's a perfect time for y'all to put that movie out. Right before Christmas, but not in December. It's perfect. Nothing's coming out. Honestly, I don't think anybody wants to try it with them anyway. Because the film industry is very much so like the movie industry. Like, You're not gonna if what's his name? If Nolan is coming with a film that's dropping July the 20th,
yeah,
we're not going with that weekend.
I don't want to mess with him.
Give us a June slot on May. I'm not fucking with
film's not really like.
It's not, because people will go, it's not the same, but you still.
But it is kind of the same. You're right.
It's actually almost tougher because you can listen to this album and that album. I might listen to your album later, but a lot of people ain't making that trip. When you talking about box office, if I go to the movies this week, I might not even go, and it might be a couple months before I go, unless the movie is really worth seeing.
But the nigga said him and his girl go all the time.
But that's the thing.
The math ain't mathin'.
We not everybody. But think about back in the day.
You're right.
You might go see the David O. Russell joint. Like when American Hustle came out. When, think about it. You got Django, American Hustle. I'm just giving you movies that came out. Interstellar. Remember back then when those movies hit the theaters?
I remember that run. Django, American Hustle. You had the dude. It was like, it's not Burlesque. I forget what it was called. But it was like the musical joint.
Mm-hmm.
You had, I'm not going to get into it. But, yes.
Those movies was like, all right, I'm going to go see all of
Them movies was worth it, though. That was in
the
golden era. That was in the, like I said, that was in a golden era. Now, just to answer your question about Black Panther, I think people are going to go see that joint. I think people are going to go see it based off, like some of the trailers that I saw, I said, all right, this looks kind of dope. I can admit to not being, I mean, it's okay to admit this too. I'm not as excited to see that as I was to see the first one. Of course.
Right.
I was telling Terrell, people might not go see it and they might see a drop in numbers for this new one. I mean, I want y'all to think about this. If Chadwick was still alive, this movie would be huge.
It would be huge.
It would have dropped the same time.
Yep.
This movie would be huge if Chadwick was still here and we knew we was getting Black Panther again. A lot of people don't want to go because they know Black Panther has passed away and he's not going to be the main guy. People don't feel like getting, you know what I'm saying, introduced and hooked onto a new person, which is probably going to be Shuri. It's cool. And for the record, I definitely guessed this movie.
Terrance, we haven't seen it yet. You don't know who's in that suit.
Terrell, come on. She like this. We seen the first one. But bottom line, remember when I said this was the movie was going to be about? Anyway. But I also think people don't want to go see the movie because it's going to be like a Chadwick funeral. And a lot of people don't want to relive and put themselves back in that headspace. So I don't think a lot of people will go see this movie like they did the first one, but I think people will show up for this one. More than they'll probably make budget. But then again, honestly, we don't know, bro. We don't know.
I mean, honestly, it's not going to be the same turnout. Like, we were talking about this, too. Like, the last Black Panther came on the heels of Civil War. And we fucking everybody loves Civil War. Like, it was dope. It was like, cool. This was our first look at Black Panther. And now we get the Black Panther movie back. Michael B. Jordan was literally... Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler had just did the Creeds and just did in Fruitvale, all of that shit. And they was coming back together for this. Bring in Chadwick, Angela Bassett, Lupita, Denai Guerrero. Like, yo, it was like, bet, we about to go see this joint.
And we already had a whole movie that like basically was a promo for that with Civil War. It was like when Black Panther was running on that highway. It's like, yo, look at this motherfucker, man. Who is he? And it was my man Chadwick.
And they was talking about how they was like, it needs to be studied with how black people acted when that Black Panther movie came out. It was people wearing dashikis. People was...
We pop. Now, look, just to move the shit forward a little bit, but still on film a little bit. It's funny that we got into a film joint in the beginning. But the house party, the new house party joint. Man, y'all going to be surprised to hear me say this. I actually want to see that joint.
I think I saw the trailer for it a little bit.
I don't know why, but I actually want to see that joint. It didn't make me feel like, nah, fuck this. Like, basically, LeBron goes on a vacation. They supposed to either be cleaning or something for LeBron's house, and they say, you know what? We can throw a big dope-ass party at LeBron's house. And the way that they doing it, I'm like, you know what? Even if I wanted to hate on this, I would want to see this first. That's all I'll say. That new house party, I'm like, all right, you know what? I
want to see it too.
You got to look at the trailer for that joint.
I think I saw the trailer.
Yeah. I said, you know what? I don't know why. I want to see this joint. That joint did not look that bad.
Because it's not like the regular kid and play.
It wasn't a...
It's like a...
Yeah, they called it house party, but it seems like it's a new movie just with the same genre. That's like if they called a movie Dr. Dolittle but it ain't like the same exact storyline, which I feel like should come. Oh no, they tried that with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
That shit was garbage. Eddie Murphy is that bag.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is a bag, and just a walking bag.
Especially back then.
If y'all haven't seen those movies, I mean, you can go back and watch. Well,
that Eddie Murphy 2000s run, where he said, "Let me get this family money," and he did Daddy Daycare, Dr. Doolittle, Norbit Meet Dave.
Norbit and Meet Dave.
That was a little later. Eddie Murphy had a nice little family run.
Nah, he did. He did, shit.
What's the drink he did? I Spy. I loved I Spy.
And niggas forget that he was in all of the Shreks. That nigga has a bag. He's Donkey in Shrek.
Yeah.
So he ran the 2000s jaw-like.
Yeah.
Low key. And then y'all don't realize that Eddie Murphy has been out in movies since 84.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop came out in 1984. That's crazy. Anyway. But yeah, I think that's a funny thing. Like a shout out to the horror genre, standing tall and holding, being low key the glue that's keeping people in the theaters right now. If we didn't have that.
And it's not many podcasts that talk box office that dive into like the numbers of film. Yeah. Everybody's like music based. And it's very, very niche to find some black folks that's talking about this type of stuff too. That's why I never mind having the box.
Me neither. I never mind talking about the films.
This combo.
I don't know if y'all remember in COVID season during the pandemic, we saying COVID season like it was just some cool shit. Nah,
it was a pandemic.
We were in the middle of a pandemic and we low-key almost lost movie theaters. For real. Like we went to the Hoffman movie theater not long ago, or the other night, even though it was closed, they didn't sell us tickets. You don't even park in the same place.
Yeah, you park on the other side now and walk.
You park in like bro, it's crazy, bro. I said, nah, I used to know what this joint was like. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, the old parking lot, you could definitely get robbed.
Oh, yeah. Over there in the dark.
You used to have to walk. Nah, I'm not even talking about over there. Remember if you used to park in that parking lot and there was 1 million cars out there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then they closed that and put it in the... Bro, you can get robbed out there, John.
Hell yeah. You just got to be careful. Honestly, y'all need to step y'all movie theater game up. Y'all still hitting the AMC?
Man, I'm a Stubbs member.
If it ain't an AMC Prime, I ain't going.
I'm a Stubbs member.
AMC Prime.
I'm at a Stubbs Plus. We don't get the cut line.
Y'all don't get that. You're not even real. It's A-list.
Oh, A-list.
You're not real.
Maybe I'm not. I'm not paying for that shit. It ain't no line for y'all to get in here anyway. I'm the second in line. What I need to cut in front of them for?
I wanted to talk about some Halloween shit. So I don't know where you wanted to
I had some Halloween stuff in there. We had some. So go ahead. Just go ahead and rock.
Trick-or-treating in 2022 versus when we grew up. I had this on my docket for weeks. The first of the month was coming, and I was like, I said this, and you was like, man, save that for the Halloween week. Yeah. But how has it changed? I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really seen the go to house.
I think it's dead
thing like it used to be. It's a lot of the trunk joints that's still around. People, you pull up to a spot where everybody is like trick or treating out of your trunk. Yeah. The complex is doing like a Halloween party for the kids at the little pool room. But
I think trick or treating is like singing Christmas carols. How many times do you see a big group of people come outside and just start singing Christmas carols?
Terrance, Christmas carols was gone before when we was Christmas.
But you see, you know how they put Wheezy up on that shelf in Toy Story 3 or Toy Story 2? They put Wheezy high on that shelf because fuck it, we ain't using them anymore. That's how I look at trick or treating.
Motherfucker squeaker broke.
I feel like the squeaker is broken on trick or treating. Like I feel like we putting it right on the shelf with things like singing Christmas carols where it's just. It might be almost gone. Like you have let's say you have a kid, right? Would you let your kid go trick or treating?
I would go with him, and that's my thing. I do still think that trick or treating is a real thing, and people still do it. I'm not saying it's gone, but I know it's a lot different now. It's just
maybe it's not up there on the shelf yet, but we get in that position. We dusting that part off.
It's definitely gearing down. When we was growing up, we would leave the house. Shout out to my boy Don, because the best trick-or-treating we've ever done, we was with Donald, and we was out of the neighborhood somewhere. Remember? Like, times I'll never forget. When we went trick or treating, we would wait until it got like, and Rashad was there for sure.
100%.
I know Rashad was there.
Yeah.
Rashad introduced me to the pillowcase.
Yup.
As opposed to getting a bag, just take a pillowcase.
Yup.
Throw that motherfucker over your shoulder like you was in motherfucking Snoopy from Charlie Brown.
Yeah, and we was using what? Plastic bags and stupid
the
shit
most
for
random
Safeway
shit.
bags.
But do you remember when we used to leave out probably 8 o'clock? Soon as the sun went down, we would meet up, wait. Man.
And we got to a certain age where my parents would let us be out for the night.
Yeah.
And it was a time where it wasn't a whole lot of violence going on. It wasn't like niggas was getting robbed, killed. I mean, niggas be getting killed for years. So if you live in an area that's crazy.
Been that way, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But I feel like nowadays, I mean, I only say all of that to say our parents wasn't on edge as much.
Yeah.
Like my mother used to say stuff like, if the candy look weird, don't eat it. Or my mother even used to do I'ma look at y'all candy when y'all get back. But that's when we was young. When we got to that old, we just were old enough, we was going to the door and people would say, how old are y'all?
Uh-huh.
And it's like, dog, we came and knocked on your door.
They'd be like, how old are you? Look, y'all shouldn't even be out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Give you one candy.
What is wrong with you old motherfuckers? What did you buy candy for?
Nah, honestly, it was a dope-ass time. We had got to the point where we stopped trick-or-treating in the neighborhood. We would go across the street to Tip of the States.
Yep.
Because them motherfuckers had money.
They had the money. They had the big houses. And we was like, oh, I know they about to hook us up with some candy.
Uh-huh.
That was a social experiment, too. People don't realize that. Like, that was, you had to be, we wasn't rowdy. You know, we was all like, yo, you ring the doorbell. All right, bet. And then it's like we all turned, even though we was old, we was cursing at each other when we rang the doorbell and she opened the door. It's like we all go down like a couple years. We was like,
we bring it down a level.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, yeah.
Give me some fucking candy.
And I'm 16.
16 years old, no bullshit. And then like, I think even with comparing how we used to trick or treat to now, it's like you got the Jeffrey Dahmer doc out. You got COVID-19 that we all just escaped. There's so many reasons for people to be on edge about, nah, y'all not gonna go. Or look, you got more parents. Look at you saying,
You got
I'm gonna go with them. Who want their parents to go with them at that age?
Nah, yeah. You got 40,000 black girls missing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
In the last whatever. And so
It's not worth it.
it is kind of, it's just a little bit more scary. I think we have access to more, especially with our phones. Think about it. You watch your local news, you watch ABC 7 or WJLA DC, you're seeing what's happening in DC.
Yeah.
Now you go to your phone and see a motherfucker, something happened in Wisconsin, something happened in a motherfucker in New York. So it's just a little bit more. I think a lot of people more on edge. But
Do you remember the people that used to have their parents drive them around?
yeah.
They drive, park. That would be, I would do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you drive up, get out,
put
go
on
to
my
the-
audio book. Hold on, wait, y'all.
Right, yeah. I'm not going to get out. You can go to the door by yourself.
No, yeah, y'all do y'all.
I love to see little fucking kids in the costumes, bro.
Yeah, man, that's a pivotal thing.
I am turning. It's crazy because when you're young, it's one thing. It's just like, okay, here go the kids. I'm gonna just hand out the candy. But now it's like, you see a little fucking mermaid running up to your door and a fucking.
And it's just adorable.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That brings me to my next point. Let your kid pick their costume, or put them in some shit that they watch or like. I'm not seeing enough Paw Patrol. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing enough Coco Melon joints or enough Barbie. I'm not seeing enough of that.
It seemed like y'all playing
People
house doll with y'all kid, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like people like, even like the somebody dressed up they kids as Lil Baby and Jada. Kim Kardashian dressed up her kid as Eazy-E and I think Sade. And it's like, yo, did the kids want to do this or was this your idea? Because kids be down to have fun, but I'm just saying the experience, to me, I'm not doing that with my kid. I'm not going to dress my kid up like Dave Chappelle. And he got on the suit. I saw a kid dressed as Dave Chappelle, had the little green suit.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it's like, do you know how much controversy surrounds Dave Chappelle and you putting your kid? Like, I love Dave. Dave is a legend. He's one of the greatest. But why did you put your kid in this? Obvious. Your kid not even old enough to get what it is.
Yeah.
I just feel like if your kid is always on the iPad watching Paw Patrol, or he loves Spider-Man or whatever, how dope would it be to actually let him do that? Or buy him that and say, Now, you know what I'm saying?
Like your Spider-Man, yeah, like for real, yeah.
I just don't like I'm gonna dress my kid up and put him I'm gonna put a Cuban link on him and a rollie and since he's a little brown skinned boy with dreads that I grew, he gonna be Offset. Do he want to be Offset?
It's like, it's Halloween for your kid or you?
And it's the thing, people would say, oh, well, you know, the kids are too young to pick. Yeah, but when you look back at those pictures when you grow up, that's like if mom and dad said you was Luther Vandross. And he was
Gerald Levert, you was Luther Vandross. Fuck them niggas, yeah. No offense. Hey.
But getting older, it's like, we and Terrance have costumes when we was little where I was John Elway, and I had on a Broncos joint, and he had on a Redskin joint.
I don't
even think that was Halloween. But number one, I've been a Broncos fan since I was 4 years old, so.
Nah, yeah.
But you had the Redskin joint.
We had some dope costumes when we was young. I think the costume conversation, first off, I do think you should put your kid in something that's like, even just kid. You know what I'm saying? It's for kids. Let them be like a butterfly, Little Mermaid, something.
Even if you go and get the little fireman suit or the police officer suit,
yes,
or the whatever suit, that's better than dressing them up like your favorite social media stars.
Yeah, that looks bad, y'all. That looks very bad. You shouldn't put your kid like. Of course, y'all have seen the Jeffrey Dahmer costume. I think we talked about that already. Or maybe we didn't.
No, we did. We talked about it a little bit last week.
Yeah. But, like, you don't want to line yourself up for...
I don't think we did talk about that on air.
We might not have talked about it on air, but that was crazy. Well, you definitely said last week, I think, that Jeffrey Dahmer costume is one of the, like... It's one of the biggest costumes.
And that's for the adults.
I wouldn't want to open my kid up to... Imagine this situation. You dress your kid up as that, and then we say, wow, really? Look at this. I'm talking to you, but your kid's right there. Really? Are you serious? Your kid's going to be looking like, damn, like, what's going on? Like, is my costume bad? Because I don't think your kid know how he's dressed. And this is one thing I did want to say to certain people that was talking about the Jeffrey Dahmer costume and trying to say, what's the big deal? I saw a couple things. Oh, people dress up as killers and serial killers all the time. Who is dressed up as a serial killer?
Right.
Who?
That's what I'm saying. Are y'all trying to talk?
Are we talking about fictional serial killers? Are we talking like, so we saying, so if your kid can dress up like Scream, then my kid can dress up like Jeffrey Dahmer? Really?
Right.
Y'all think that shit was cool? Oh, but guess what? This is where you're going to smack them where it hurts. There's a certain community, all right, bet. And look, all right.
Like you was getting ready to say some crazy shit.
I'm about to. For the black people that was saying, y'all always want to take shit so serious. Y'all take shit too serious. Yeah, we taking this too serious, right? But let one of y'all dress y'all kid up like R. Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Let's let one of y'all dress y'all little kids up as Bill Cosby. Now all of a sudden y'all got a fucking problem. R. Kelly was a predator. Bill Cosby's a predator. But this was the same motherfucker that said we take shit too serious, right?
Right.
Or for the other side.
And you had no problem with the nigga that was eating people. Eating black folks.
You didn't have no problem with that because it was a show. It was a Netflix show. That
was real, though.
Oh, you're right. That really happened. Let's go on the other side of shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of the other races of people that thought, or any regular Americans who thought that shit wasn't that big of a deal. What if we have somebody dress up their kid on Halloween as Osama bin Laden? Big beard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all not going to have a problem with that?
Right.
It's the same shit.
It's the same thing. They said if Jeffrey Dahmer was cutting up blonde-haired white women, it would not be no costumes.
It wouldn't be no costumes.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make it racist.
If your kid came to my door dressed as Jeffrey Dahmer, I don't give a fuck. I'm slamming the door on your kid. Slamming.
I can't do that to the kid, bro.
I can. Because you're going to be a product of whoever dressed you up in this. Slam. And he going to come back to you crying. I don't know what happened. Hey, guess what? Don't open your kid up for disrespect and you won't get disrespected.
All right, bet. Let's move the needle. The costume thing. I wanted to talk about. I saw a TikTok where this girl was spitting facts, where she said, if you go to a Halloween party, you should wear a costume.
Yep.
And I 100% agree. I think especially at my age now, and I'm not going to a Halloween party. Even if I was invited to a Halloween party, I probably wouldn't go only because I don't have a costume. And trust me, go to the Halloween center or the Halloween city and look around in that joint right now.
Nah, yeah.
Slim pickings. You can get a Jabberwocky's mask and that's it.
I wanted to think about it. I wanted to get us some Halloween costumes for.
Remember last year we was
the
going to do
podcast,
the Squid Game?
That's what I'm supposed to be wearing. I'm supposed to be wearing my Squid Game jacket. I'm about to go change real quick.
No, Terrance.
I'm going to go put that on.
No.
I'm putting that on before the end of this podcast.
And you know what? You went and you kept that jacket for a whole year.
And now I'm not wearing it. So I have to go get it.
No, Terrance, do you remember? It was too small. We ordered some Squid Games costumes. We got the 099 joint. My man that made it almost to the end and got stabbed in the neck. Damn, ruined it for somebody.
Go ahead and order, and I'm gonna put my own on.
Terrance, that jacket was too small. We ordered some Squid Games costumes, y'all, and honestly, they sent the 456 joint was one green. The sleeves was way too. I don't know why he's getting it. The sleeves was way too short. The other costume was a different green. So we got like a blue green, and then we got a forest green. So it's like two different greens. So I'm like, of course we can't wear this together. We're gonna look stupid as hell. We look like two completely different color pencils. Then on top of that, the pants was way too short. It took forever for them joints to come. Mind you, it wouldn't have been no way we could have worn them joints because I ordered them joints like 2 months ahead, and the joint came. I think they delivered me them joints on November the 4th.
I'm
so
happy
I said, damn, we can't wear them joints.
Got a costume.
That joint extra tight, boy. I wish y'all could see. If you watching the visual podcast, he got them sleeves rolled up because that jacket is way too small.
Squid Game shit, you know? Halloween shit.
Yeah, all right, you look like a...
Did my thing, got my costume.
That's all right, though. Y'all see that green? That's the forest green joint. If you watching the visual, Terrance has on the forest green joint. The other one was like a sky blue.
The other joint was trash. Oh, let's go! I got a Halloween costume on. What's your costume? You are dressed up, boy.
And you know what's funny? When I went back to return the costumes, it was a Christmas site. The whole site changed.
The whole site different. But no, I definitely think, fellas and ladies, if you go into first off, that's another thing. But if you go into a costume party, I definitely think you should wear a costume. Do your best. Otherwise, and this is another thing. I had two thoughts about that. The person who's throwing the party shouldn't have this rule.
That you should wear a costume?
That you should wear a costume.
You 100% can have that rule.
That girl said, if you don't have a costume on, you're not fucking getting in. Well, guess what? You about to have 8 motherfuckers in your party.
No, you're not.
It's not that big of a deal. Everybody's not on Halloween that crazy. Let people in so you have a lit party. Some people don't feel like...
Nah,
Terrance, all right, bet.
no.
What's your costume right now if you got invited to a Halloween party? So now you can't go. Oh, they got a costume rule.
If I had to go to a party and this was my costume, I would get some binoculars, put it right over this, and say that I was like a Jurassic Park type motherfucker. That's all I would need to get in. I would take this hat off and put on like a bucket, and I could get in and look like that. But like, spice it up. Niggas want to show up in Balenci and Amiri and sit down on your phone. You can get the fuck out of you. You can stay home if you're going to do that. Because you just came for a plate.
I'm a little baby.
Nah, fuck out of here. Where's your 4PF chain? You could have made it out of aluminum foil.
Damn, this nigga wants you go all out. This nigga acting like the teacher.
I mean, and look, you know what?
What's your costume? What's your costume? No candy.
Dead ass.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
What are you? I'm Denzel Washington. You had to make some shit up? I'm Forrest Whitaker. She didn't give me no candy, bro.
Bro, it was certain parents. If you went, that's the thing too. When we used to go up to somebody's house, if you didn't have on a costume, they would not give you candy.
Nah, they would not.
Remember Donald mother?
Yeah.
Miss Linda did not rock.
First off, Miss Linda always had candy year round.
Yeah.
Donald, I don't give a fuck what you say. You lived a great ass life as far as candy.
Nah, for real.
We used to go in Donald's house and be like, your mama just let you have this?
Yeah. Mike
You
and
have
Ike's
to ask
hot
for these
tamales,
Mike
Laffy
and Ike's
Taffy Skittles.
I go in that joint and see a couple things I'ma ask for. Your mother gonna let us eat these right now? Bet. Damn, that's
Damn, no bullshit. Donald used to always have the new Madden before everybody. Remember we used to go over there and play Madden in the office?
Yep.
Man, we can
Y'all had a big ass TV before everybody. We was like, look at this
listen to
fucking TV.
Go on the computer. One person on the computer listening to some whatever. The other two people playing Madden, and then we would switch off. Mm-hmm. Man, that was some great ass times. I will never forget that. Grew up to watch that man tie the knot. That's crazy.
It is.
Anyway,
That's why when I was standing there, it seems like forever
that I had waited for you. Tears.
She look good, bro. Y'all doing this shit. Your whole motherfucking hot switch.
But look, back to the Halloween shit. I think that 100% you should definitely wear a costume and don't be whack and show up dressed as yourself. I'm myself. Well, guess what? You're lame. You're no fun.
Right. Now it's time for some Halloween would you rather questions.
I got some Halloween trivia joints too.
Would you rather be suck?
Terrance, let me just do
Try
mine.
to keep the Halloween shit going.
I got some.
It says, would you rather have a pet bat or a pet spider? Fuck that. We ain't gonna do that.
Bullshit.
Go ahead, do your joint.
I got one gotta
Definitely would
go.
rather have a pet
I
spider.
got look, one gotta go. Halloween candy edition.
All right, bet. Let's get it. I like that.
Bringing back the one gotta goes. Shout out to everybody that watched us in our struggle YouTube days. But this
No
nigga cut his
bullshit.
hair and was looking like the nigga from Prison Break. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
One gotta go. Starburst, Laffy Taffy, Skittles, Sour Patch. This is some bullshit, but we doing it. Starburst, Laffy Taffy, Skittles, Sour Patch.
Sour Patch. Y'all gonna say Laffy
The
Taffy?
Sour Patches go?
Sour Patch goes.
You're tripping.
I just had a pack of the Sour Patch Kids the other day. Them bitches was spicy as shit. This not even sour. These motherfuckers, you eat them joint and look. It's the chicken salad. I said, damn, I can't even talk through this motherfucker. Fuck this shit. Sour Patch. This motherfucker. It's a chicken salad. I'm like, damn, I can barely get words. I was talking to Candace, we was watching House of Dragon.
Terrance, that is so funny.
We was watching House of Dragon. I said, I can't even finish these bitches. You somebody, I said, Candace, you want these? She said, no. I said, damn, I'm throwing them away then. Yeah,
Nah,
you all right, bet. Look, the Sour Patch watermelon joints saves them joints.
Yes. That is the only
See,
fire joint.
All right, so who would you get rid of? Don't say Laffy Taffy, bro.
I'm going to say the Laffy Taffies go because...
When the last time you
know
had
what?
Laffy Taffies?
I'm getting rid of them Starbursts. You get you get the two... You know, Halloween, you get the 2-pack of Starbursts.
Them was the best Halloween candy. That's top 5 Halloween candy.
Terrance, when you tear open the Starburst 2-pack and got a lemon and orange, you be like, man, fuck this bullshit. I need the red and the pink.
The motherfuckers know this who have got these. For some reason, they only put pink in pink. I don't know what it was.
I used to love that.
The pink was good, but
The
not
best Starburst was the pink one. Facts.
The best Starburst was not the pink.
If you think the best Starburst was orange or lemon, you are weird.
Nah, see, look, I'm different.
You're a weirdo.
The best Starburst was not the red and yellow pack. It was the tropical pack, and it was the green junk. I think it was like...
If you went and bought different Starbursts, I could tell you exactly how you were in high school. You were the nigga that showed up with a tropical pack of Starburst.
The green tropical Starburst. What is that flavor?
Everybody, you talking about this one? You talking about the one?
Look, I'm talking about the green. Green Starburst is the best Starburst. People say we want to see what y'all looking at. The green Starburst, the
Terrance, can't nobody
best
see that.
ones.
Them joints, you don't even know what flavor that is. Let me tell you this. Hey, Terrance, you know what? People that used to...
Green apple. Fire.
Absolutely not. Your breath will be
Damn,
rocking.
you shouldn't have put Laffy Taffy. You should have put Airheads on there.
Airheads is sunning everybody. That will never leave.
But think about how hard this would be then. We not getting rid of Starburst.
I'm getting rid of the Starburst.
Nah, I wouldn't get rid of Starburst.
Laffy Taffy, to me, depending on which one you get, nah, I got to keep the Starburst. Laffy Taffy's got to go. Skittles is never leaving.
Skittles don't leave. Skittles are fire.
Will never leave.
Man, you could just smell a bag of Skittles and be like, damn.
All right, bet, look, I got another one for you. Rank these from best to worst.
Yeah.
Snickers, Reese's, Twix, M&M's, Kit Kat.
I'm just gonna go off the cuff. Last place, Twix.
You're an idiot. You are insane.
So I'm gonna go. If you look at my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Last place, Twix. Then I'm gonna go Kit Kat.
Okay.
Nah, I'm switching it up. Last place, Twix. Then Snickers. Then Kit Kat.
Hold on, wait.
Snickers
wait a
is
minute.
fourth.
Wait a minute. What?
Snickers is in
Snickers
fourth place.
is fourth.
Snickers are not better.
I'm gonna let you rock.
They're about to say, let me get my shit off.
Go ahead.
Fuck. Anyway,
That's insane. Go ahead.
this is my list. Last place, Twix. Then Snickers. Then M&M's. No, I'm sorry. Snickers, Twix. I'm gonna start over so you have a nice clip. I'm gonna start from
the top. Your best to your worst. Because
Best-
this is bullshit what you're doing.
Oh, I thought I was gonna go from bottom up. All right, bet. Best to
We'll
worst.
get it together if you're gonna do that.
I'm trying. All right, I got it right now. This is my worst to best. Last place, Twix. Then Snickers. Then Kit Kat.
You're putting... Okay, go ahead, Terrance. Go ahead.
Then M&M's. Then Reese's.
So Reese's is the best, and then
Reese's
your second
number
best
one.
is M&M's.
Second
Your
best
third
M&M's.
best is Kit Kat.
Third best Kit Kat.
Fourth is Snickers, and fifth is Twix.
A Kit Kat bar is better than a Snicker bar.
Let me give y'all the... Okay, we're gonna talk about it. Let me give mine first, because what you just said was some bullshit. Number one, the best out of all of them is Snickers, hands down. The best chocolate bar ever. Excuse me. The best chocolate bar ever is Snickers. Period. Second place is Reese Cup.
Reese is
It
up
might
there.
be a 1A, 1B.
I'm about to say, I put Reese my number one.
The second place is Reese Cup. Third place is Twix. Fourth place is M&M's. And them trash-ass, wafer-filled, Crunch Munch, terrible-ass Kit Kats. You can keep them out of the conversation. I don't want them shit. I hate Kit Kat. I am not a Kit Kat person. And I know
You
that's gonna
put
sound...
Twix over Kit Kat?
Twix is 10 times. The cookie is better than that wafer.
Man.
And you get 2. Oh, well, you know what? You do get 4 Kit Kat.
You get 4 Kit Kats.
That's because
but
the
they still drop
motherfuckers
like
is airy as fuck.
Nah, them joints fuck. Kit Kat, look, you get the mini Kit Kats in the movie theater, get the mini joints. Mini shit, switch it up. The mini Kit Kats is better than the mini Twix. Twix is trash. Twix is the Burger King of chocolate bars.
Terrance,
Twix is Burger King of Wendy's. We ain't going.
Twix is Wendy's, and Kit Kat is Burger King.
Oh, the only thing they got open is a Wendy's. I'm going home.
You tripping. Because look, people get that 4 for 4 before they
I'm about
go
to say
there.
Wendy's not bad. Wendy's not bad. But Burger King, I'm going home and find me a PB&J.
Kit Kat. Motherfuckers that like Kit Kat are the same motherfuckers that used to have Game Boy Advance in class, the purple joint that was see-through.
That's not true. All right, bet. Look, let's talk about this. Let's agree here. Reese's is up there.
Reese's is 1A or 1B.
Reese's is 1A, 1B. Reese's my number one. Reese was the one candy when I went Halloween trick or treating. If I ain't had no Reese's left, whether it was the flat packet or you just get the one.
That's the best one. I was getting ready to say.
The orange, you get one.
The Hershey Kiss Wrapper joints was trash.
The Hershey Kiss Wrapper joints was clutch. You tripping.
But the flat joint was better because it was a real Reese.
That was better, but the Hershey Kiss joints, them joints was clutch too. Man, a
They was
Reese,
clutch.
bro, I love Reese. Reese easily went number one. My number two, don't forget, was M&M's. M&M's are undefeated. What are we talking about?
What M&M's though? The boneless ones or
M&M's, the peanut with the peanuts.
Oh,
Yellow
okay.
bag. Fuck that brown. If we talking brown bag M&M's, them bitches go towards the very back.
Let me tell you something about boneless M&M's. Them joints, it's fire if you starving.
Anything
if you
is fire
are
when you
starving
starving.
and a nigga say, all I got is these M&M's.
Fuck
Man,
it.
I never forget, I went to a meeting.
How long they said we were supposed to be
I
here
went
anyway?
I was late to a like a district meeting or some shit. You know, when you go to these corporate meetings, they try to keep you up. So they give you candy and they have coffee. I'm starving. I never got to stop for breakfast. And we about to be here for 4 hours before they give us a Subway sandwich.
Y'all remember when we was in
I
class?
tore some M&M's up. Go ahead.
Remember we was in class and your teacher said, I'm going to pass around candy, but you got to do your work? And your teacher would come and put candy on each person's desk? Cringe as fuck. Let us come up there and get our own candy. Look, sitting down waiting for somebody to bring something like that, and I'm just thinking about that. Fuck that. Anyway, M&M's to me is elite. M&M's is over Kit Kat. M&M's is over Snickers.
No, Terrance.
Snickers are overrated.
Snickers. Have you ever had the Snickers minis?
Yes, them joints torch. Honestly, all of these candies are torch, except Twix.
Let's talk about this. What candies are trash? Runts. Them Runts packs.
Say fuck that conversation. What candies are trash? Runts.
Runts are trash. The joint that come with the banana shake, the red joint, the blue joint, they hard as fuck.
Nah, them joints was clutch.
Terrance, nobody want to crunch
Them joints was clutch.
Nobody want to crunch them Runts.
Gobstoppers.
Gobstoppers are trash.
Gobstoppers.
You sitting there with a jawbreaker in your mouth like Ed
Them
and Eddie.
motherfuckers hit. Them joints was tough. What was it? The Milk Duds.
Milk Duds was trash.
Look, Dots. Trash.
Them sticky too fast candy.
Cavity. They ready for a cavity.
The motherfucking you know what else was trash? Let's talk about some other shit that's trash. Babe Ruth. Keep it away from me.
Garbage.
Milky Way. Keep it away from me.
Almond Joy.
Throw
Throw that shit away. I don't want that shit. Oh, that's all you got?
Look, this might rub some people the wrong way. Pause. Butterfinger. Fuck out of here.
Whoa, you're tripping. That's an underrated fire one right there.
Butterfinger will get stuck in your teeth. Something crazy.
A Butterfinger is definitely what is that? It's chocolate covering what? What the fuck is that? It felt like you biting into like a magazine or some shit.
Y'all niggas is eating Infinity Stones or some shit.
Yeah, well, like, what the fuck is that? I don't even know. But bottom line, that shit is look, you get a Butterfinger mini, shit is tough.
What you think about Nerds? You eat the little box?
Nerds is alright. The Nerds rope took Nerds to the next level.
You eat too many Nerds and you get that twinge back here?
Yeah, so you can't do too many words. Look, Pop Rocks, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
You know it was a crazy candy that you would get, and you like, damn, I'm about to fuck that joint up. I didn't even know they was giving these out. What? The Fun Dip, they give you the Pixie Sticks and Fun Dip.
Yeah, was fire.
Fire.
Always fire.
A Pixie Stick. Them Jounce. Them Jounce was tough.
That was out crack.
That was out. Yeah, we was fucking with that. Oh, look, remember the candy cigarettes?
The candy cigarettes was fire.
These are creative Halloween candies. Come on.
That's ridiculous. They was giving kids.
They was giving us that
candy cigarettes.
Are you serious?
That
outside the door?
That is ridiculous. Candy cigarettes. Do you remember the little SpongeBob burger patty joint?
Bro, that shit was elite.
The Lifesaver gummy joint?
The Lifesaver gummies is fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That candy was bomb. Bro, we had some dope-ass fucking candy that we used to get, man. That shit was... Hey, look. This the one that y'all really gonna say this nigga on one. Y'all know I'm a different breed. And let me tell you, I was telling Terrell this. When you cool or when you push P...
Oh, God. Go ahead.
When you push P...
Niggas haven't pushed P since that joint came out.
Look, them niggas pushing prison. It's like, nah. Anyway,
that's fucked up.
It is. Free slime. But I'm not with them niggas.
That's about what they did.
I'm right in there next to them niggas. I was just trying to shout y'all out. But look, when you push P, you in the minority. That's just a fact. That's a fact right there.
Say your whack take. That's what the niggas say about make a whack take.
You need to understand that you're in the minority. So when you come out and say what you say, everybody gonna say this nigga's tripping. Because y'all not even pushing P. Twizzlers are elite. Everybody think it's cool to hate on Twizzlers and say that they trash. I had a pack of Twizzlers like literally like day before yesterday. We were supposed to see that movie Halloween Ends. Me and Shawty was sitting in a parking garage. I was crushing that joint. Bro, first off, Twizzlers are fire. And guess what? Some of y'all are like, oh, it tastes like this. Guess what? Guess whose tongues are fucked up and your taste buds and all of your mouths fucked up? The ones who don't like them.
Let me just say this. If
the
you
ones who don't like them, y'all thought that y'all, because y'all all related, because y'all don't like them, that the shit was cool? You're lame.
Let me say this. If you want, all you got to do is go to Yankee Candle, go to Pier 1 Imports, Michael's Arts and Crafts, go to the candle section and get a stick cherry candle and then eat that. Because if you like Twizzlers, then you might as well just eat wax because it's literally trash. Twizzlers, you know what? MalloryBros Twitch, we are literally days away. We're going to do some tier lists for some of this shit because that is a bottom tier trash candy. It is trash.
It says for the 52 weeks, and this is 2019 stats, so you know they still doing numbers.
Oh, God.
Twizzler sales, wow. Twizzler sales reached 214.9. We're just going to say 215. $215 million a year. Fuck are you talking about? Y'all don't like Twizzlers, but we making 215 M's. So who's eating them? Y'all think it's the same ones?
Look at how much M&M's make. Or candies that are actually good.
Terrell, we not talking about that. Y'all try to act like nobody likes Twizzlers, but guess what?
It's you weird motherfuckers eating them. First of all, you know what, Terrance? I'm done with this.
Twizzlers are fire, man. Twizzlers are so fire. I'm just looking at a bag of them and just want a bag. Twizzlers are tough to me. They come in a clutch-ass bag. Terrell will tell you, ever since I was young, this not no cap rap neither. Keep it on it. There's no cap in my rap. I've been fucking with Twizzlers for a long time. Now, you tell them that.
Terrance has liked Twizzlers since we was little.
Since we was young,
my dad would buy Terrance a pack of Twizzlers. Just off the strength.
Off the strength. I used to go to the movies. Every time we used to go to the movies, I used to get Twizzlers.
He would get Twizzlers.
Every single time.
Motherfucker got a stomach full of candle wax.
This nigga's hating like shit. Meanwhile, this nigga's dressed like a jack-o'-lantern like shit, boy. Weird ass. Okay, you look like an unpicked unpicked pumpkin, boy. This nigga got pumpkin orange on.
And who are you, boy? It wasn't no black folks in Squid Game. You dressed up like you look like you didn't survive the Enon and on me. Now you got picked off the first. He was out the first round, boy. This nigga couldn't hold still.
That's funny as shit. And low key, that's fucked up, bro. Look at me. Look at me. We pushing P. I'm pushing P. Hold on, wait. They want us to do what? What they want us to do? Hold on, wait. What they want us to go? What you talking about? We all doing here.
This nigga put on his Antonio Brown voice. All right, come on. Motherfucking 21 Savage and Drake put out a project today called 100%. Her Loss. Shout out to them.
Yes, sir.
And in the spirit of that, I got another kind of, we kind of been doing the one gotta go type thing. This is something that was kind of showing up. And I want you to rank these albums best to worst. They collab albums, right? So we got 21 Savage and Offset, Without Warning.
Okay.
Which we started the podcast with, Ghostface Killers. Right? That's it.
Now we start with a nightmare. Freddy Krueger. Give him a nightmare. Aww.
As soon as you close your eye, my nigga,
we right there.
That's creative as shit. That's dope as fuck.
That's creative as fuck.
But you got Without Warning, Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive, Jay-Z and Kanye's Watch the Throne, which we all know is gonna be number one.
Okay.
And then Lil Baby and Gunna, Drip Harder.
Wow.
Rank them from best to worst. We know.
Number one is gonna easily be Watch the Throne. But I'm going to go number two is going to be that Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive. Number three, Drip Harder.
I knew you was going to say that.
Drip Harder better than Without Warning.
Terrance, no, it's not.
Drip Harder better than Without Warning. It is. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. You gonna fuck around and drown when I'm off this way. That song's better than every song on
I don't know,
on
Terrance.
Without Warning.
Because, all right, you pull up Drip Harder. I'm going to pull up...
Drip Harder, I'm going to keep it 100. I think Drip Harder has business is business, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's done for. Drip Harder might be number two. Drip Harder up there.
You was going to say that, but what you sleeping on Without Warning. Without Warning has...
Drip Harder got...
Terrance, let me just tell you. I'm sunning you. The first 5 tracks of Without Warning by itself. You go from
they got Ric Flair drip on that
Ghostface Killers to Rap Save Me to Ric Flair drip to My Chopper Hate Niggas to Nightmare.
Disrespectful.
All
right, bet. Drip Harder gonna be number 4.
Drip Harder's number 4.
Drip Harder's number 4.
Hold on, wait. Pull it up, though. What they got on there? That Underdog joint. Deep in. Belly. Business is business.
Word is yours, Ghana.
This
joint Never Recover. Never Recover made the cut.
They might have
number 3. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
That would be a good Which Is Better.
That would be. But you know what? I got that one winning.
Yeah.
That would be a good Which Is Better, but I don't know, y'all. What y'all think?
It depends on what you are more of a fan of. If you
that Business is Business joint, I listen to the gym. And I listen to that joint in the gym. That shit is just, to this day, that shit goes off. This joint came out in 2018. That joint came out in 2017. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This was an impeccable era for music.
What's dope is that these projects, if they were to come out today, they would do way better than what they did back then. Even though the trend now is that projects aren't doing well. You know what I'm saying? But if these projects came out today, it's crazy because we weren't even thinking about like numbers first week and shit like that for real back then as much as we do now. We were, but it wasn't as mainstream.
Speaking of numbers, Taylor Swift dropped and she's putting out 1.4 million in the first week.
Boogey, man, I try to tell people.
That is insane. Mm-hmm. But not really to talk about Taylor Swift, but to say kudos to her. She is the boogeyman.
I told people before it came out. Did I not?
You did. I have to give you credit for that.
I was one of the only people that said, yo, T-Swizzle about to drop. The game is in disarray.
T-Swizzle about to drop. The game is in disarray.
And this is what I'll say. It's people that was hating and saying, oh, yeah, she put out 70 versions of her album. The only reason that's number one is because she did all of this and XYZ. The game is the game. All y'all faves could have did it.
All y'all faves
All of my faves could have did it.
But then again, I don't know. This could also be like, all right, come on.
Y'all cannot deny the T-Swizzle has the women, bro.
Putting out 70 different versions of your album.
It is a little bit ridiculous, but
70?
It is, but the game. The game is the game. Beyonce put out a couple different versions of her album. But let me tell you something. Taylor Swift got white women, though.
Okay. Nah, yeah. Taylor Swift got the whole other side of the country that not even fucking with.
It's like when people say, damn, Eminem did 1 million streams. Why you think?
Nah, no bullshit. That reach is crazy.
That reach.
I did want to talk about how Beyonce's album is... The Grammys are debating Beyonce's album, which is a dance album, whether it's going to be in the dance category or not. And I just felt like, not really to go on down in like a long Grammy thing, because I was telling Terrell, we've done a couple podcasts, we've been doing this for a minute, we've talked about the Grammys and how it can be bullshit. Mm-hmm. But what I didn't understand is how Beyonce clearly put out a dance album, called it dance, told the world it was dance, it was clearly dance, but they're debating whether they should put it in the dance category because it has some R&B tones. And I think that's funny. Like, that's very funny to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand even that. I don't really understand how the Grammys is even looking at shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how they are measuring albums. The biggest thing that I can think of, or one of the biggest examples that I can think of, was like, you had Tyler, the Creator, won Best Rap Album for the last 2 albums that he's put out. Mm-hmm. Eeyore and Call Me If You Get Lost. And those had plenty of different genre tones. You know what I'm saying? But those albums win Best Rap Album. Right. Even when other rap albums that were more rap, you know what I'm saying, didn't win. And I'm thinking like, I don't know, what would somebody has to do? Like, you got a lot of I was saying this on Twitter too, a lot of the people in the community, of the dance community, the EDM community, a lot of people come out and just, it seems like they've never really been behind Beyonce's album. You know? It seems like they say, well, the album was good, but when it comes to a dance album, it really wasn't. And it's like, so when we, like, what's the measuring stick for a dance album?
Not for real. Because
you know what I'm saying?
Ariana Grande can use hip-hop elements, 808s and whatever on her project.
That's 100%.
But that's still considered pop or whatever she does. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
7 Rings was R&B.
That's what I'm saying. I think Bad Bunny's album should, like, Un Verano Sin Ti should be in the pop category. It should be nominated for Best Pop Album. Or Bunny raps. They should put that with hip-hop. Or pop, but it's more pop. If you listen to his music, it's more pop.
Yeah.
But it's going to get Best Latin whatever.
Nah,
it's like, why do y'all not? This is the biggest album of the year. Why is this not? And if it better be nominated for Album of the Year. And honestly, low-key, what's going to beat that? You know what I'm saying?
Weeknd.
Y'all going to give it to Harry? Weeknd is not going to submit for the Grammy.
Weeknd's not submitting, yeah, you're right.
Drake isn't submitting. Even Drake wouldn't win for his dance album. But in my opinion, like, this is an album that should be nominated. When it comes to the Beyonce thing, what? So since we had Plastic on the Sofa, it had some. That's the only R&B really. Everything else it got a little bop to it because it's meant to dance to.
And I just hate to see certain people coming out and saying, yeah, well, it wasn't a legit dance album. It's like, what is a legit? What does it have to be a legit dance album? Like the ones you heard before?
Well, people don't want to.
The reason why I brought up Tyler, the Creator's album is because somebody can easily say, well, yeah, it wasn't a legit rap album. And we've seen people say that. Well, was that really rap? Was that really rap? Mm. And I get those questions, but like low key, what's the if we seen it done before, then it's like, yo, that just was funny to me.
And you know what? We can't say that without bringing up the Nicki Minaj whole situation with the Grammys.
Nah, 100%.
With Super Freaky Girl. MC Hammer was nominated or something. MC Hammer song was considered hip hop when it came out. Or not either, I'm sorry, not MC Hammer. Whoever the person that made Super, was that Rick James? Who made?
She's a very freaky
Can't
girl.
touch this. Can't touch this. It's hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, Nicki Minaj's song should have definitely been in the hip hop category. The fact that they tried to put that in pop, because that's the thing too.
MC Hammer.
Right. And so I think that song also should have been in the hip hop category. You can say what you want, and we can say what we want about how she went about making that point, but the point still stands. And then they try to say, "Oh yeah, well we're considering, do we have a problem?" It's like, nah, don't. That's not the answer. The answer is that other song should have definitely been hip hop. It goes without saying. We can't say one without saying the other because both are right. It's just kind of like they're getting it wrong. It's like the American Music Awards nominated Beyonce's dance album as R&B.
Yeah. It's
Best
like,
R&B album, Renaissance. What? It just don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I honestly do think, and you know what? Like, just to expound on the Super Freaky Girl thing, I do think Super Freaky Girl is more of a pop song than it is hip hop.
I agree.
But to Nicki Minaj's point, even though it's kind of like don't tear down the next person, if y'all are going to nominate Big Energy, that shit is pop too. Both of them should be in pop if you ask me. So it's not like, it's either both should be hip hop or both should be pop.
Nah, yeah. I think regardless of their argument and their dispute, I think it's just really the Grammys dropping the ball. And I talked about this on my Twitter. I was talking about how, what do the Grammys, well, I don't know if I talked about this on Twitter, but like, I don't know what the Grammys would have to gain by giving somebody like Beyonce a Grammy. Like, what do they really gain? If I'm the Grammys, right? Mm-hmm. What do I gain by giving Beyonce the Grammy when she is somebody who doesn't need it?
I get the viewership if she show up.
I get the viewership if she shows up. Cool, but like, think about it. Are we really even worried about viewership these days?
100%.
We are, but I'm thinking about artists. If I'm the Grammys, I'm not thinking about people who gonna tune in. I'm thinking about getting these artists to view our award like as prestigious. And how do I give this award prestige, right? Uh-huh. It's not by giving it to the person who's bigger than this award. Beyonce bigger than a Grammy. So Beyonce would look at a Grammy win as like, oh, thank you.
I'm the most Grammy award winningest female in history, so.
Yeah, and look, this win, it's like, thanks. But for real, Beyonce has been outspoken about Beyonce, Drake, Weeknd. They've all been outspoken about the system, not needing validation, not needing acceptance from them. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the Grammys probably looks at Beyonce and even the Nicki Minaj is like, okay, y'all are legends. What do I need to give y'all the Grammy for?
Well, so you got it wrong, because this is what I'll tell you. That's the way you would run your award show is the way everybody should do it. But you can also see what happened with BET. But these award shows nowadays, the sole focus is how do we get viewership? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to get us the viewership? And then you got so many people that's so detached. So think about it. I do want to nominate Beyonce because if she show up on the red carpet with Jay or whoever or however she going to show up, you know that millions are going to tune in to see her.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's all about. BET has gone so far down that what can we do to get people to watch thing that they went the social media route. And they say, shit, since everybody's on Twitter and Instagram, let's get Desi Banks and what's her name to do the Cypher this year.
Yeah.
Let's get Shorty that cooks to host. I mean, not to host, but to, whatever they can do to get motherfuckers to look at it. But that's where we slip.
Grammy's big, though. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Grammys gives a fuck about how people view their award. And that's why I was going to tell you this. I think the Grammys, if I'm being honest, I think the Grammys is looking for moments. And they're not trying to give people an award for what they earned. You know what I'm saying? I think the Grammy is looking for a spicy moment. Like, I be thinking about, and I talked about this. Look at when Cardi B won Best Rap Album, right? Mm-hmm. Look at what that does for the Grammy Award. Don't think about Cardi B. Look at what that says about a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? And the prestige that it gives a Grammy. If they'd have gave the award to Travis Scott for Astroworld, Travis Scott had just performed. Travis Scott was already on top of the world when Astroworld came out. Travis Scott like literally ascended into like platinum greatness with Astroworld. It made Travis Scott like, to me, Travis Scott is up there now because of Astroworld alone.
Yep. But Terrance, one thing you got to think about.
But let me finish this.
Go ahead.
They're not gonna give it to. They invited Mac Miller. When Mac Miller passed away. Mm-hmm. Mac Miller was nominated for Swimming Pool. They invited his family to come to the award show. You know what I'm saying? So they're in the building. But you don't give him the award. They give the award to Cardi B. And I feel like when you look at the award and what that does for the award, you got Cardi B, giving her the award makes her the first woman solo artist to ever win the Best Rap category. She's the first woman to win Best Rap, I think. Best Rap album. She goes from Instagram TL to Grammy Award winning artist. It's like helping somebody. It says a lot about the actual.
It was more
award,
of a moment.
You know
her album was good though.
And whether we thought it was bullshit or not, to this day, people talk about that Grammy.
Yeah. And I think what you're saying, it speaks to a larger point that the Grammys just is a little out of touch when it comes to our music. When it comes to hip hop, they don't. You could tell that, and there's been talks about the Grammy board and the people who actually do the voting, but they don't know what the fuck they listening to. They don't know what's right. So you're right. They probably didn't listen to Astroworld, didn't listen to Pusha T's album Daytona, didn't listen to Nipsey Hussle's joint. They just know Cardi, and so more people are going to vote because it's really like it's like a voter system. But when you don't know the music you voting for, that's when you get bullshit like what we getting now with the Super Freaky Girl not being nominated in the right category.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, oh, well, I guess we'll put this here. But do we have a problem? We'll consider nominating that one. And you get the Beyonce, now you got the Beyonce controversy.
I just think the prestige of a Grammy Award is dying. I think people are starting to not give a fuck. Yeah. Artists get on and don't give a fuck. And I feel like the Grammys feel like they'll be better off to give it to somebody who's going to really appreciate it and really value it than somebody who might have earned it. Even like, it's not even just black artists, bro. It's other artists that don't give a fuck about the Grammys, you know? I wonder if Adele will ever win another Grammy.
Yeah. She might be nominated for when her last project come out. When that last year?
And my only reason why I say that is because didn't she break the Grammy on stage? They probably didn't fuck with that.
We didn't. I mean.
Oh, hell nah. Did she break it?
They gonna give her another Grammy. She has not been nominated yet for.
Is she gonna submit?
I think she did.
Everybody was getting on me on my Twitter because I was talking about Drake and Beyonce's album. They was like, "Did you not see that Drake didn't submit? Drake didn't submit." All right, I didn't know. Jesus, sorry. I did not know he didn't submit, but the point stands.
Well, you gotta think about that too. When you got two of the biggest artists in Drake and The Weeknd that are like fuck Grammys, not even submitting.
Like Bruno Mars and what's the name? They didn't. Silk Sonic didn't submit, and they would probably have done numbers.
I felt like they won Grammys last year. Why the fuck would y'all submit again?
It felt like they did, but I don't know.
I thought they won last year. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong thing. No, their album came out right after the Grammys, I think. But no, they won Best Record and Best R&B Performance. They won the Grammy already. So what are y'all talking about? Y'all gonna put the same album up?
I don't know. I thought I saw somebody. I thought I did see that said that they didn't submit, but it looks like they did already win.
I don't even know what that was about.
See, y'all gotta be willing to admit that you're wrong. It's cool.
I did want to say this. With the House of Dragon being complete, we got one full season in. Did you see people talking about the comparison between it and the first season of Game of Thrones, and which one was better?
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
People are saying, what do y'all think was better between the first, now that we got one full season of House of Dragon, do y'all think it was better than the first season of Game of Thrones?
I don't know why I thought you was talking about the It clown movie. You said between it and the first season of Game of Thrones. What? People who are trying to say that, I mean, the conversations come up. I think House of Dragon was had a spectacular first season. I'm hooked. I'm definitely ready for next year. I've been doing mad research too, trying to like learn about some of the stuff. But Game of Thrones season 1 takes the cake hands down. If you watched it, I just finished Game of Thrones, and I told Terrell, what did I tell you? The best writing in Game of Thrones of all 6 or 7 seasons of Game of Thrones is season 1. I clung to every single word of the first season. You rewatch Game of Thrones, and I guarantee you will probably agree with me.
No,
season 1. Now I didn't say it was my favorite. I just personally think that the writing in season 1 was spectacular, bro. The writing in the first season of Game of Thrones was impeccable. So, like, I would never put it over. Like,
some people,
the way that they introduced the characters in season 1, the way those introductions, even though it was all through one season, the way that it stayed true through the whole series speaks to how great that first season was. Cersei.
Terrance, you can't go over what Cersei became. You got to go over season 1 versus the season 1.
I think season 1 Game of Thrones is better than season 1 House of Dragon.
What do you think about, because I also do think that the Game of Thrones one was better than House of Dragon. But what do you think about the people that say, compared to House of Dragon, it was boring? Game of Thrones season 1 was boring compared to House of Dragon season 1.
I think House of Dragon is more eventful with more... Man, fuck that. Fuck that.
This is what I'll say. I think House of Dragon benefited in their first season from Game of Thrones' first season.
House of Dragon benefited from Game of Thrones' last seasons, you mean?
Well, I mean, like, yeah. The way they start, because there's a lot of people that when people start Game of Thrones, they be like, man, this joint ain't really great. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta keep watching. But I don't know. People would say the same thing about Breaking Bad first season, which you're idiots if you think.
There's no way. Breaking Bad had one of the best first seasons ever. I don't care what nobody says.
It did.
I was hooked after when the camera comes out of his gun, and you realize that you're back at the start of the episode, and you like, oh, this is how he got here. Oh, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
And literally, he never gets out of that situation. He goes home and is in that situation to the very end.
Yeah.
One of the best shows ever. The first season of Game of Thrones, though, to me, you might say that you don't like it or whatever, but I think the only reason why we love House of Dragon is because of, and like a lot of people thought the House of Dragon was not enough dragons. A lot of people thought it was boring, but I think the only reason why House of Dragon is able to do as well as it is because we're expecting season 6, season 5 Game of Thrones level of whoa. Yeah. When Daenerys came through on Jaime and them, when Jaime had and some of y'all might not know what we're talking about, but when she finally was able to put her dragon on some real murder shit, and it was like you saw this big ass dragon with the dragon. That was like, yo, this is why we've been watching.
And you know what? They said they're going to do it next season. But one of the reasons why I like Game of Thrones season 1 as well is because of all of the different storylines.
Did you see the tweet of what they said about?
I saw they said they're going to do that. But like how?
It's going to be good because you would go from the Greens. Think about it. You ain't never going to see, and some of y'all might not watch House of Dragons, so I get it. But you're never going to see Rhaenyra and Rhaenys. You're not going to see Alicent. You're not going to see Vaemon. You're not going to see Daemon. Daemon getting ready to go to war. So you're going to be able to bounce.
That's what I'm saying. With Game of Thrones, you had the Night's Watch. You had King's Landing. You had motherfucking when you had Daenerys and the Dothraki, and that it was like a bunch of different storylines that ended up coming together. And
it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same way.
That's what they say. And I hope so. One thing I will say is that House of Dragon was pussy with a lot of the storylines. Like a lot of y'all are just, and it just goes to show that they're learning to be savage versus Game of Thrones being savage. The Lannisters and the regular Game of Thrones, they were savages. Cersei was not about to accidentally. Cersei didn't. Oh well, I heard him say that he's going on the throne, so that's what he said. She was like, nah, this is me and Jaime's son, and we better put this motherfucker on the throne.
Nah,
like she was more they were more purposeful with the shit.
Nah, yeah.
With the tyranny.
Like I learned a lot of stuff about House of Dragon that I just realized, wow, this show would have been a lot different had they went with some of the original writings that George R. R. Martin wrote. Like, I didn't know that Rhaenyra and Alicent were so young. They were not these teenagers when all of this went down. Rhaenyra is only supposed to be 7 years old in the show. That's like, whoa, 7 years old would have made that situation way.
But we would of course progress years, and she would be older though, right?
You were supposed to go from a 7-year-old Rhaenyra to a 32-year-old Rhaenyra. But the age jump is from 7 to 32. Like, that's a huge jump. And there's little things in the story. I'm not going to get too deep, y'all, because I know some of you might not watch, and I keep saying it.
No, you're right, though. Some
people don't. A lot of people don't know, like, the part where, spoiler alert, the part where Vaemon challenges Rhaenyra's kids heir or their whatever to the throne. And he calls them bastards. In the book, Rhaenyra told Daemon to bring me his head. And that's why he got his head cut off. So Rhaenyra was on some, yo, fuck that. It wasn't this Will Smith, oh, he said that, bow. It didn't happen like that.
Why Will Smith?
Only because, look, think about it. Oh, Richard.
Yeah.
Bow. It just happened. Think about it. He said, bastards. Next thing you know, this nigga's head is off.
Okay, yeah.
But like you said, I think they could have been more. I think Rhaenyra and some of these women characters that they have are a lot more soft and nicer than the characters in the book. Like even Shorty that we watch on YouTube has said, these characters are a little bit more gritty in the book.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like
maybe they want to do
a little bit more heartless. Cersei is a great example of what they're supposed to really be like.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think Game of Thrones gave me. When you watch Game of Thrones, you was like, damn, Shorty ruthless, y'all like, you know?
Right.
You had nice people, but then you also had that breed.
Right. And I'm not saying they gotta be fucking like seriously. You could be like Lady Tyrell. I'm still not fucking with you, but yeah, I did poison him.
Nah, yeah.
I did this.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah. But one full season in the book. Shout out to HBO, renewed for 3 seasons. Mm-hmm. The last season started with the motherfucking Succession trailer for the next season. It's about to be crazy. Terrance has yet to finish.
Oh, Succession. Man. I got 3 more episodes still.
But you want to do movie suggestion?
Real quick before we go to movie suggestions.
I bet.
The McRib is coming back.
Yes!
On Halloween, October 31st, McDonald's bringing back that motherfucking McRib. And they said that this is a farewell tour. This is it. But I just thought that was dope. Halloween, go and get you that motherfucking McRib. Trip if you want.
That joint fire. Just get
some of y'all acting and looking funny in the face like y'all ain't had a McRib before.
McRib meal, no pickle. Large fry.
Large fry McRib.
Mm-hmm. And back in my Best Buy days, when that joint came back last season, I used to get McRib meal, large, with a Coke, and then let me get a McRib, just the sandwich. I would have 2 of them motherfuckers.
You get 2 McRibs.
Y'all acting like y'all didn't eat that McRib when we used to get in high school.
No bullshit.
Remember they used to give you that rib sandwich in high school?
Sandwich in high school, 100%. But all right, back. Movie suggested of the week.
Hold on, wait. Do you remember the chicken selects?
Bro, oh my God. They still have, they don't have them no more.
Nah, but do you remember?
They brought them back in a way, right?
Hell no.
Nah,
them buttermilk chicken strips was good. It was just like chicken selects. Do you remember the chicken select and they would give you that honey mustard?
Bro, yes.
Woo.
The chicken selects was fire.
That was fire.
Chicken selects was fire. McDonald's had them. All right. We ain't gonna get that line. Because, look, these niggas are geeked up over McDonald's.
First of all, fuck y'all.
Right. What y'all eating? Chipotle?
This dude
y'all think that shit is better than McDonald's?
This dude on TikTok pissed me off because he's like, so a lot of people are not drinking whole milk, but they're still drinking milk that has bad things in it. Nigga picked up the almond breeze and said, this has such and such sugars. Picked up all of the shit that I buy instead of buying whole milk and it's shitting on it and saying, instead of buying these, you need to buy these. Fuck you and what you think.
We doing better.
We doing better than we was before. You coming up here, you scaring the hoes with the fucking
right. We can't
milks.
drink almond milk now. Fuck out of here.
Now we gotta get a specific milk. If you're gonna drink oat milk, you gotta get a specific one because it has this. Y'all motherfuckers, I swear.
Low key, you can do that with any food, anything. That's why I was just saying, like, don't shit on McDonald's, but you eating Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. you're eating the same shit.
Nah,
and
Terrance.
Chipotle is 5 times worse than McDonald's. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Chipotle is way better for you than McDonald's. That processed ass food.
Some of you motherfuckers are eating a full bowl of double chicken, rice, sour cream. That you can't get sour cream at McDonald's.
Terrance, but you still getting greasy ass fries
and guacamole. You're fucking your body up.
How? Terrance, I know you're not getting ready to do this. Everything that you eat at McDonald's is deep fried. Nothing you get at Chipotle is fried. Everything is put on the grill. Everything is put on the grill.
I don't give a fuck.
The chicken is real.
How you know?
Because you can see it. Where did you see it? Your McDonald's chicken sandwich that you get came out of a baggie. These motherfuckers done genetically modified and steroided up the chickens.
McDonald's chicken is Tyson's chicken. It's just sold in bulk. But they literally have come out and put a whole documentary out on how they make their chicken. Don't say nothing, Terrell. It's Tyson's chicken nuggets. Tyson's chicken patties. Everything chicken that they make is Tyson's. Tyson's is one of the biggest chicken chains in the world.
So why when I make the chicken patty at home, it don't taste like the one at McDonald's?
Because McDonald's has their own recipe with Tyson's. Why would they want you to be able to make their shit? Then you ain't gonna come and buy it. Dummy. When y'all used to eat school lunch, it was Tyson's chicken nuggets that you was dipping in that barbecue sauce. That barbecue sauce was fire at school lunch. But look, that was Tyson's. What the fuck is the chicken from Chipotle? Where is that coming from?
It's real chicken. It is real
this
chicken.
This big motherfucker was in Chipotle. I had Chipotle today. That's funny I say that. My stomach feeling weird as hell right now.
Nah, don't try to say that. Your stomach is fine.
Terrell,
You're trying to say that because you had
The nigga was in there with one of these type knives with the handle. He was cutting the chicken up. And I said, we don't even know what the fuck we're eating for real.
You're tripping.
Look, chicken working.
I've seen them take McDonald's chicken nuggets and put them on a microscope and say, you see that blue and pink? That's plastic.
Do it with Chipotle. Somebody show me the Chipotle that aged like food. Somebody show me that video.
The only thing that you're saying that's true is like when people add the sour cream, salad dressing, double corn, double this,
what
double
is in the salad dressing? They can't even sell that shit on shelves. Why do they only have the salad dressing in the weird
and
cups?
they give you a shot of it.
Yeah, why?
And how can I stretch that whole shot?
Y'all have thousands of dollars. Why is the salad, I said thousands. Billions of dollars. Why does Chipotle salad dressing not come in a little pack that I could just, you know what I'm saying, push out like that?
Who's filling up them little
Who
cups?
does that? And like, who's doing it? And how do we know the salad dressing is always the same?
I'm going to talk to my man at the gym about that.
That is
my man.
That's what I'm talking about. And y'all don't know what y'all eating. Guess where the salad dressing comes from?
Terrance,
you don't know.
You're going to make up some shit. You sitting here looking.
But but that's what I'm saying. You don't know. But you're pouring it all over your bowl, but you want to talk shit about McDonald's. These are fries. These are chicken nuggets from Tyson's. What do you need to know? What do you need to know?
Just like an illegal one.
I know where my shit is coming from. This rice, where y'all think y'all get the rice from? Some random ass rice. Double rice, double corn. Is that corn?
Guajillo steak.
Right. Chorizo, all of that shit. Where it's coming from? All right, come on. Movie suggestion of the week.
Me first? I'll go first because you got a bunch of shit. I want to stay with the spooky theme, and if you want to watch something that will dead ass really scare you, A Quiet Place. John Krasinski and wifey, Emily Blunt. The first one came out in 2018. You're right.
Yeah.
It's literally about these big ass monsters that come out of nowhere and they can't see shit, but they hear everything. So you just gotta be quiet. Like, Terrance went to see it in the movie theater, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And he said that they literally had to walk back. When they was walking back to the car, they was literally like not trying to be loud.
I left the theater and everyone was silent, bro. Everyone was just not saying anything. That was the first time I ever did that.
It is a spooky ass movie. It is a great movie. Number one, we all love John Krasinski because he's Jim from The Office. He's an amazing writer and director for this joint. Mm-hmm. He did this one, and there's a Quiet Place 2. The first one is on Hulu. The second one is on Amazon, and I believe... the second one's only on Amazon. But if you want to watch a shit that's really going to scare you, that's my movie suggestion of the week, because that joint, and they don't hold back. Some shit happened in that joint, and you like, damn. And you know what's a good movie, too? Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
100%.
That's a good movie.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Now... my movie suggestions of the week, I got 3 movies. They're all on Netflix. I just wanted to give y'all something for the Halloween weekend, just in case y'all might be in the crib and need a movie to watch with your girl, with your man, or whatever. So I got 3 for you. This one, the first one, I think I might have already recommended this one, but it's Nocturnal Animals.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nocturnal Animals,
Yes.
Amy Adams, Jake Gyllenhaal. The story is crazy. That is a spooky. It's not scary, but low key, it'll have you on the edge of your seat, fellas. That's a tough watch for us. I don't know why it's a tough watch. Also, the beginning is very graphic. The beginning of that movie.
That joint is crazy.
Nocturnal Animals, directed by Tom Ford. It's his I think he won best original screenplay for that joint or some shit.
Yeah, that's Tom. That's actually Tom Ford's baby. He wrote the screenplay, he directed it, and he's a weirdo, and you can tell by the beginning of that movie. But the movie was good. Number one, Jakey G, my boy Jake Gyllenhaal.
Nah, yeah, kills it. Amy Adams.
It.
Amy Adams. It's just a great ass movie. It's a thrill. It's crazy. This next movie is on Netflix. It's a movie I actually went and saw in a theater that was all right. I don't know who directed it. I don't know anybody in the cast, but it's called Unfriended. Unfriended is a movie that takes place entirely on a computer screen. So you and your girl should watch it.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all seen that. But basically, these kids be on, like, webcams, and then all of a sudden, one of them just, like, dies. And, like, they're all in the chat. So you can see everybody in the chat, and then all of a sudden, this person comes in the chat, and they'll be like, hey, who's that in the chat? Hey, who is that? Yo. They be like, yo, bro, who are you? And the person doesn't have their camera on. And it'll say something like, one of you is about to die, or something like that. And they be like, hi, very funny. And then one of them actually dies. But the whole movie takes place on a computer screen. I thought it was dope because it's to me, I liked it because it's very modern. You know, I've been asking for movies that kind of touch on modern shit.
When did that joint come out?
That joint came out probably 2019. But it's called Unfriended. Believe it or not, it is on Netflix.
Oh, there's a series.
No.
The film came out in 2014. The film Thriller.
Oh, wow. 2014. Damn, that was a minute. That's when I got out of college.
There's a series, Unfriended Dark Web.
That came out in 18?
That came out in 18.
Damn,
yeah.
see, I didn't see the dark web.
And that's on Peacock.
Yep. The last one that I got is a movie called Hush. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this movie, but it's on Netflix. It's called Hush. It's basically about a deaf woman who has a home.
Oh, I love that movie.
Bro, that's a great-ass movie. Great date night movie, though, right?
Yeah, we watched that joint on a date night.
Yep. It's a deaf woman, so she can't hear, for some of y'all who don't know what that means. A deaf woman has a home intruder that just be behind her, but she can't hear nothing.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
That joint is so good. It's on Netflix.
That joint's all three are on Netflix. Watch them. Get your I know some of y'all are gonna have on the PJs and all of that this weekend.
Shout out to y'all.
So shout out to everybody. Turn up. Watch your movies.
That's gonna be dope. That movie
is one. Turn up, man. How about the motherfucking Washington Commanders went out there and did that to A-Rod? Huh? Hey, Green Bay. What's poppin'? We went out there and got that motherfucking W. That's what happened. Taylor Heineke.
Nah, he went crazy.
Ford went out there and did what Carson Wentz couldn't do.
He was
sorry.
Yeah, all right. Well, guess what? Guess who's back in action next week?
Not Carson. That motherfucker's out.
How long he out?
He's out for like 4 or 5 weeks. He's on injury reserve.
He gonna come back.
Heineke going up.
He gonna come back and say, if Heineke going a 4-game winning streak,
man, you not getting back in the game. We are also, this is what you don't realize. If Wentz plays every game or 70% of the snaps, then we lose a second-round pick to the Colts. If he doesn't, we get to keep that second-round pick.
Really?
He needs to sit his ass on the bench. But we're going to start this NFL picks week. Actually, it's the last week of October. So we give another shout-out and sending our support for those dealing with breast cancer.
Absolutely.
If you got family members, you yourself, or anybody you know that's affected by breast cancer, we got the prayers going up for you. I think they're still rocking the pink. I don't know if they are.
Yeah, and the NFL is running the whole early check thing. I don't know if you've seen that. They got that in the end zone now because the best thing you can do is check early and detect early.
Yeah, and I think they had the sweaters that say intercept cancer.
Intercept, yeah, that's what it is. Basically saying
cancer.
try to catch it early.
Yep. So turn up and shout. Oh, well, not turn up, but shout out, and we lend our support to those who struggle with breast cancer. So shout out to that. But I think we got to start this week by giving respect. I'm giving first respects. I'm going to give to the Giants.
How many weeks you going to pick against the Giants, Terrance?
6-1. Nobody would have fucking thought.
Nobody thought.
6-1, G, man. I'm giving respect to y'all. I'm giving respect to Panthers fans. If you're out there, y'all beat the Buccaneers. That
Absolutely.
was out of there. Respect to my Washington Commanders. We beat Green Bay. I know nobody picked us. I'm putting more respect and more respect on the Bears. Went out there and beat New England.
That's a fact.
I thought that was an impressive win. Bear down.
Mm-hmm. Seahawks are doing it, man. Kenneth Walker is a beast.
Yup.
Geno is showing up well. These motherfuckers won the trade. Look, they're 4-3. If you would have told me that there was a prediction that my Broncos with Russell Wilson and the Seahawks with Geno Smith and both rosters, that the Seahawks would be 4-3 and we would be 2-5, facing a potential 2-6, I would not have believed
Would not believe it.
So,
shout out to them. I'll put respect on the Titans. Respect to the Titans. They went out there and beat the Colts, and I thought they was going to lose. I actually put some out on their name. But, yeah.
I don't know why you did that.
I just thought that they was going to win, you know?
And then 49ers, I thought y'all was going to win, especially when y'all got CMC. But the Chiefs, I fucking hate these motherfuckers.
Chiefs are the beast, man. Beast of the NFC. Beast of the AFC. All right, so turn up, man. We got our first Prime Video game Thursday night, which is going to be Baltimore at Tampa Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's going to be the first game of Week 8. Thursday night, make sure y'all pay y'all Amazon. I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Ravens fans, I know y'all probably not going to like to hear it. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have had some rough last two games. Mm-hmm. But I feel like in prime time, I think they go out there and beat the Ravens. They're going to be at home. It's prime time. I'm not betting against Brady for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with the Ravens, though.
You go with the Ravens?
Mm-hmm. I got Rashad Bateman on my fantasy team. He's back.
This why this nigga's losing. That's the worst thing to do. I'm going with the Ravens. I got Rashad Bateman on my fantasy team. He need to go off.
I think Lamar is going to win it in a close one. And I think Brady and them are going to fall to 3-5. Because believe it or not, we got to reevaluate the conversation about the Buccaneers being one of the beasts of the East. These motherfuckers getting dogged by... Y'all got beat by P.J. Walker and the running backless Carolina Panthers. Let this random nigga run for 120.
That was a rough game for them. But look, I don't think that this is something permanent. I think they're going through a rough patch, but I still think they're dangerous. They have the team, you know?
They do.
Once they get their shit together, man, I think they're going to pull that one out.
Ravens, I need you and Bateman and Duvernay. Let's go.
Let's get it. And look, we got a London game this week. Prime time. It's a 9:30 game on Sunday. Wow, that's fun. But it's going to be Terrell's Denver Broncos versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am picking Jacksonville. I have zero reason to believe that
the Brett Rippin
Broncos are going to go out there and beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville, please do them dirty. These bum-ass niggas, and then they'll be what? 9-1?
We'll be 2-5. 2-6.
1-9? 2-6. Damn.
Let me just tell you, the dude Etienne for Jacksonville, Zay Jones, the defense has been showing up better. I don't see us winning, but I'm picking us to win. And even though it's not going to be like a home game, it's in London, so it's going to be it's an NFL game. But if Russ doesn't play, we're not going to win. If Russ plays, we still might not win. I'm just not confident. I need us to lose because
who are you picking?
I'm picking us to win.
Okay.
But if we lose, they say Nathaniel Hackett's job is on the line with this game.
And y'all want to get
because this motherfucker gives up at every press conference and says, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but
we saw some good things.
We gotta make plays. Motherfucker, you the one calling them. Anyway, I'm picking my Broncos to win, so it'll be another L for me.
And I'm going Jacksonville.
Panthers are going to see the Falcons at home. So they're going to the Mercedes-Benz.
Big Benz.
I'm picking the...
I'm picking Falcons.
I'm picking the... I like Marcus Mariota and the Falcons.
I'm picking the Falcons just because I don't believe that the Carolina Panthers are that great of a team. Call me crazy. They traded away their best player.
Hey, they don't have a head coach. They got to stay their head coach. But they just went out there and beat up on Brady and them.
I don't know. I don't know if Brady and them was really Brady and them, you know? You had Mike Evans drop that pass. Like, they got a lot of shit going on in Buffalo.
I'm picking the Panthers.
Go ahead. I'm picking Atlanta. And this is why your record is what it is, nigga.
Because I fuck around and pick the Falcons and then look at the score and it's 23-3. So I'm picking the Panthers.
I'm going Atlanta.
Bears at Cowboys. I'm picking the Cowboys.
I'm picking the Cowboys at home. Bears, I want y'all to win. I want the Bears to win. I think the Cowboys win the game.
The Bears offense is going to struggle against that Cowboys defense.
I'm about to say, that defense is crazy.
But you know what? What we saw Monday night,
I'm about to say.
Them design runs for Justin Fields, what they need to do is put Micah Parsons' ass in a blender and make them have him fold out into coverage.
The Cowboys are a dangerous fucking team.
They are.
And Dak being back, I mean, he had his first game wasn't the best, but like, all right, bet. He's back now.
Yeah.
Now they get to say, yo, we got our whole fucking squad ready. I think they go out there and beat the Bears. If they're going to show us anything with Dak, they need to win. You should have kept Dak, and I told him. I
cut his ass when he got hurt. Now I got Daniel Jones starting.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, but Daniel Jones been showing up.
Nah, he all right. All right, we got Miami at Detroit.
I think Detroit. Oh, damn. Tua's back.
I'm going Miami.
I'm going to go Miami, too.
I think all of that Detroit hype is in the trash can. What's Detroit's record?
1-5.
Trash. Oh, they're a gritty team. Fuck out of here. The only team that they beat was us?
They beat y'all?
Yeah, they beat us. Fuck out of here, Detroit. I don't give a fuck. We should have won that game in Detroit. I don't give a fuck what you say. They should have lost every game. I'm picking the Dolphins, and I got to put respect on the Dolphins because last week I picked against the Dolphins. But they got Tua back.
And Tua is, he's clear. He's a clear key for that team.
They got right back to the shits.
I'm picking the Dolphins as well. Cardinals at Vikings. I think this is a division rival.
I think that is a division rival.
NFC rival. I'm not too sure. I remember.
NFC South? NFC North?
One of these. NFC West or some shit. Hold on, wait. I can tell you right now.
Look, Cardinals.
It's an NFC. It's like an NFC rival. But the Cardinals are NFC West and the Vikings are NFC North.
I'm going to say Vikings are up there with the Packers.
But it's always a good game when Kyler Murray plays against the Vikings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And vice versa.
I'm going with the Vikings.
At Vikings, I'm going to pick the Vikings too. I believe in the Vikings. The Vikings are the most disrespected, slept-on 5-1 team.
Yeah.
They're more slept on than the Giants and the Jets. People are saying the Giants and Jets are good, but then when they get to the Vikings, they say, well, we still got to see. All right.
I'm going with Minnesota just because Arizona, I don't know, man. I just don't believe in Arizona. If my man
they went out there,
Hopkins has a big game because he's back.
Yeah.
And he actually had a good game last week.
He showed that, yeah.
So I'm still going to go with Minnesota. I think Minnesota's going to win.
I'm picking Minnesota because I do think they're a better team. They got a solid defense. And I think they're Jettas. I need 30 in fantasy.
Shame. We got the Las Vegas Raiders at the New Orleans Saints.
Saints, please.
I'm going with the Saints. I'm picking the Saints, man.
I'm picking the Raiders to actually win this game. But you know what? Yeah. I'm going to pick the Raiders to win. People say I'm too biased. You know what? Fuck the Raiders. I'm picking the Saints.
I'm only going to the Saints with Taysom.
Jameis is back this week.
Oh, well, I'm definitely picking the Saints then. But that don't mean Taysom not going to be out on the field.
That also don't mean...
Jameis back, that's cool. Go ahead.
Jameis will go out there and just say, fuck it.
Nah, no bullshit.
Down the field. I'm going to pick the Saints just because I hate the Raiders.
I'm picking the Saints at home. Who that? Well, who they? No, it's who that. Sorry. Who that?
Who they?
Nah, who they is them Bengals.
Who they is the Bengals. Who that?
Who that is Saints.
Okay.
And we got the New England Patriots going to the New York Jets and MetLife Stadium.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. The Jets fans want blood. Think about it.
Jets fans do want blood.
We got our ass whooped by Brady all them years.
Okay.
We got a squad now. We want blood. I'm interested to see how they're going to do without Breece Hall because Zach Wilson is not that good. He's not that great at all.
Oh, Breece Hall is injured for the year?
Breece Hall out for the year with an ACL. So they got Michael Carter, still a beast. And they just picked up James Robinson from Jacksonville.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they still got running strength, but they just, I don't know. But I'm pulling for the Jets.
I did not know Brees Hall was out.
The way Mac Jones was looking, and then they tried to put in Bailey Zappe, and he scored that quick touchdown. Everybody was like, see, yeah, he just scored right away, and then he was terrible after that. It was terrible.
I'm going to go with the Jets.
I'm picking the Jets.
Just because I've slept on the Jets, I'm picking the Jets. But damn, I don't know, man. I don't know.
It could go either way. I'm picking the Jets.
They lost a huge piece. Brees Hall was a dog.
He was a beast. And let me tell you something. If the Jets go 6-2,
you know what? I'm picking the Patriots. Sorry. Jets, Jets.
But you picking the Patriots.
But I'm picking the Patriots.
I made that mistake before. Remember?
Yeah, you did. All right, we got Pittsburgh at Philadelphia.
Philly will go 7-0. If the Pittsburgh Steelers win,
if y'all win in
Mike
Philly,
Tomlin.
Yeah. If y'all win in Philly, I will be impressed, Pittsburgh, but I gotta pick Philly.
I'm not picking against Philly.
If I put my money on the line, I'm picking Philly all day.
Yeah, same. Titans at Texans. Titans.
I'm picking the Titans. I slept on the Titans last week. Derrick Henry is a dog. I'm going with the Titans. I don't really have a lot of faith in Houston.
The Titans are the best team in the AFC South.
I'm going with the Titans.
Between the Colts, Jaguars, Titans, and Texans.
Okay, yeah.
The Titans are the best. They got an easy-ass division if you think about it.
That division isn't the best. Well, it doesn't seem like...
The Colts didn't end up being shit. The Texans ain't shit.
Yeah.
And then the Jaguars are all right.
Fuck the Jaguars. Y'all know who the Commanders are. They know about us in Jacksonville.
I'm picking the Titans to win.
I'm picking Tennessee,
They just
too.
in rhythm. Now, here's where it gets real. Y'all first 4 of 25 game. Commanders at the
Look at us having the game of the week, even though it's not. You know, we just coming on.
Why is the Titans game on? That's what you're going to be saying.
Why? Right. Why is the San Fran in L.A.? Like, that ain't the better game.
Who do you think? Commanders or Colts? I'm actually picking the Commanders to win this game.
I'm picking the Commanders, of course. We got
I
these
think y'all
motherfuckers
gonna
switch
win.
their quarterback to Sam Ellinger or whoever. They just bench Matt Ryan. And y'all think y'all about to have Buddy come out there and do that on us? Please. My man Ford getting ready to go out there and get another W.
Yeah.
We need Carson to sit on that pine.
I think Rivera is shaking in his boots, and Heineke is going, ride y'all to the W.
Yeah, I think we're going to get another W with Heineke, but then again, I don't know. After this, it's going to get a little rock.
I honestly want nothing but success for Heineke.
Me too.
I want that controversy.
Me too. I'm sorry.
I want that
When
controversy.
Heineke get out there, there's nobody can root against us. And I would never root against us. So, Commanders, that's easy for me. Sorry, Colts. And
Hold on, wait. Before we pass Tennessee, did you see that new stadium?
No, I didn't.
That joint is a beast. That joint is about to be nice as fuck.
I'm going to have to look that joint up.
They said it looked like a big-ass Top Golf. But that joint is fucking nice.
And what do your stadium look like, those who said that?
Right. A lot of y'all are Browns fans.
Same
First
old
Energy.
regular-ass dome. Oh, look,
Big
regular-ass bowl with the opening. If it raining, y'all out there with umbrellas and
Packers
ponchos.
fans, Lambeau don't have the same feel that it used to.
I can't talk shit about anybody's stadium.
Yeah, you really can't.
We got the worst in the league.
Worse easily.
All right, we got San Francisco 49ers at the LA Rams.
San Francisco is going to win.
And
The
so
Rams
far.
suck.
Man, I think this is going to be a huge game. I think this is one of those games where people kind of come in. Hold on, wait, they're in the same division, right?
Yes, this is an interdivision game.
I think I wanted to say that the Rams were going to win, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the San Francisco 49ers, dog.
Yeah, NFC West, which the Seahawks lead.
San Francisco 49ers. I got y'all snatching the W. Christian McCaffrey was out there. He looked all right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think y'all snatched the W from the Rams. Because low-key, I don't know what the Rams are.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Rams are the same team that they was last year. Y'all got to prove me wrong, Rams.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, Debo ain't really been lighting it up like he normally do. He had some flashes, but
Debo is Debo.
he be having some flashes, but he ain't having them takeover games like he was last year. But you know what? He's dangerous later in the season.
I say, watch out for him.
So I'm picking the 49ers, though, because I just don't trust the Rams.
Yep. And we got the New York Giants at the Seattle Seahawks. Giants, let's get it.
You picking the Giants?
I'm picking the Giants.
I don't know, man. Gino and them not to be played with.
But this is my thing. Gino and them are to be played with. Let's keep it 100. Gino and them have won some games, but they have also lost some games.
Yeah, but they got that running back.
They do, but you know what?
They was putting all their faith in Rashad Penny, and then look what they had number 2.
I'm not betting against the Giants. The Giants, I don't know how you're doing it. I really don't. But you know what? You're winning games. And low-key, this is a winnable game for the Giants. You're going to be in Seattle, so it's going to be a rough environment, but they've proved us wrong all year, bro.
I'm picking the Seahawks.
That's not a bad pick, but I'm going against the grain to pick the Giants.
I just don't see the Giants, and I will put respect on y'all name. All the Giants fans that hit me up, I don't see y'all going 7-1 with that squad. I don't see it. Y'all, they won the last game. But Seahawks at home,
I didn't see 4-1. I didn't see 5-1. I didn't see 6-1.
I got Danny Dimes starting. Because my man from the Chargers,
Herbert not playing.
Herbert is on a bye week. I should pick the Giants. I'm going to pick the Giants. And I'm
y'all
just
see
hoping
how he
y'all
pick?
win. Giants, please. All right, bet. Packers at Bills for Sunday night. Bills.
I'm going Bills.
I don't think the Bills are going to go out there and lose. If y'all couldn't beat the Commanders, no offense. But if y'all couldn't beat these motherfuckers, I don't see how you're going to beat.
I think like Aaron Rodgers said, if they go out there and surprise the world, that'll be great to see. But if I had to put my money on it, I'm going Buffalo. Buffalo just is like Buffalo seems like they need to win this. It's in Buffalo. Okay, Aaron Rodgers.
Need to win? Buffalo know they're going to win. Von Miller is the defensive player of the year to me.
Whoa, okay. That's a big statement.
That's my man, though. So,
right.
A little gas on it, but I don't give a damn.
And the last game of Week 8, turn up. This is going to be a Halloween game. It is the Monday night, October 31st. The Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Did they put the orange teams on Halloween for a reason?
Wow, I don't know, but that's actually pretty dope. That's dope.
I'm picking the Bengals to the window.
And
I think the Bengals are getting in that rhythm.
I think the Bengals getting in that rhythm, too. I think that Burrow and Chase duo is getting ready to light motherfuckers up.
Mm-hmm. They just have too many weapons between Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Hayden Hurst, who is on my fantasy team. Need a touchdown at least, please.
Hayden Hurst plays for the Bengals? I thought he played for somebody else.
Nah, he played with the Bengals.
They don't got Uzoma no more?
Nah, Uzoma played with the Jets.
Ah,
if I'm not mistaken.
I'm a cash.
But
who they? I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm picking the Bengals to win it too, dog. And that's it for the NFL picks, which will also in turn wrap up episode 124.
Yep. Episode 124. Turn up. Happy Halloween. Everybody be safe on the weekend.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all stay out of trouble.
Yeah, it's hella people that lose their life, being reckless. So make sure y'all be safe whatever y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.